Hey my warriors, I just want to put up a question in front of NTA, that is NTA trying to hide anything from us? Is NTA not being transparent with us? Let us know in this session, in this video. We have Nandini ma'am with us, and we are going to reveal that what data NTA has given in 2023, the crisp and clear data, but this year they have given such a vague data, they have shared such a vague data, and they are not being extremely transparent with us. What do you think, Nandini ma'am?
Yeah. So we're going to tell you right now what we're talking about. The data is not proper that NTA has released. What data are we talking about? Okay, can you see this? This is the data regarding the number of students who registered for the exam, for the JEE exam on the given date, and the number of candidates who appeared on that exam, right? So this is 2023 data, and date-wise they have released the number of candidates registered as well as the number of candidates appeared on that exam.
And ma'am, I'm able to see that the distribution is absolutely even,
right?
Approximately 13, like the range is between
average.
Around 12,000, 13,000 students are there. So in 2023 data, so I am super duper impressed with this data. And you know what, in because of the discrepancy now, I am able to notice this data.
Exactly.
Because previously we didn't even see this data, that how many candidates for which shift are there. But this shift, they have released this data that we are going to show.
1 lakh something students appeared in like every shift. It's like 1.3 lakh students.
1.3 lakhs, yes.
Yes, 1.3 lakhs is the average students appeared. So can you see that the students are evenly distributed in all the shifts? And this even distribution of students is extremely crucial when you are talking about the percentile, because the results come in percentile. In percentile, the number of candidates matter along with the difficulty of exam. So these two are the factors that decide your percentile. Number one is what was the difficulty of your paper in each shift, and number two is the number of candidates. Okay? But what has happened in 2024? Ma'am, can you show the students?
What do you think? Let us ask them. What do you think? What kind of data NTA has given for 2024? Because this data which we are showing is of 2023. 1.3 lakh students approximately in each shift is from 2023. But in 2024, can you see this? I mean, why there is a need of changing this data? Why there is a need of making this data so vague? Can you see?
They have not given us a clear-cut distribution. How many candidates appeared for the 27th shift, morning shift, evening shift? How many candidates appeared for 29th, 30th, 31st and 1st February? They have not given us the date-wise candidate list. They've just given us the total registered candidates as well as the appeared candidates as a whole. So we do not know how many candidates appeared in your shift, because the number of candidates actually matter while calculating your percentile, bacha, because there have been claims right now. Can you show us that comment section, ma'am? The comment section. So we'll directly jump to the comment section. Can you see people are commenting on Twitter, and they are commenting that, can you see here? People are actually speculating that on 27th Jan, 4 lakh students appeared in just one shift and 78,000 in the other shift. Can you see this data? There is so much of discrepancy in the number that 4 lakh appeared in your shift and in some other shift only 78,000 students appeared. This will cause a huge havoc in your percentile score, no matter how many marks you're scoring. And this actually seems to be true. This speculation seems to be true, because let us come back, bacha. We will again, yes, again it is written here. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. So, and this data is not at all official, because we showed you what is official data. It is completely vague data.
Yeah.
They are not showing the shift-wise data, and this data we are getting to know from the sources. And can you see that people have shown
People are
disappointment with
tweeting
this?
about it. The
Yes.
parents are tweeting about it, that there was a press release earlier. We are not
Yes.
able to find that link, but there have been speculations that around 40% student had their exam on 27th,
And
25 to 30% had on 29th, and only 10%
10%
appeared between 27 and 29, like after 27 and 29.
And did you notice these two shifts? 27 January shift 1
And
and 29 January shift 1. These two shifts have suffered the most.
Correct, they have
Right?
the maximum marks. So this speculation seems to be true. Let us come back to the marks, ma'am. So we have already discussed this marks distribution with you guys. Can you see? Now again, when we are calculating the percentile, what we are considering? We are considering two main things. Number first is the difficulty of exam. But as we have known, based on what students have told us, the question difficulty seems to be evenly distributed.
Almost evenly distributed.
Correct.
I mean, there is no such slight
Like
majority
how-
difference
Yeah.
between the difficulty level of the
There
shift.
was not a much
Yes.
difference between the difficulty paper.
Then what is the reason? What could be the reason about this same marks and different percentile of the
correct?
across the
Can you
different
see? Can you see, bacha, here that at 157 marks, even though difficulty of paper was same, and if like in an ideal world, what should happen in each shift, the distribution of the number of students must be the same. For example, if on 27th 2 lakh students took the exam, then on 29th again 2 lakh students should take the exam, right? This is how an even shift, even distribution looks like. And if the difficulty of examination remains same, then the variation in the marks that you are seeing here right now should not be that much, because at the 157 marks in 27th, on 27th you're getting a 93 percentile, and on 31st you're getting, on the similar 156 marks, you're getting a 99 percentile. Why is there so much difference? If the difficulty of paper was same and the number of candidates was same, then the percentile should also be the same, right? So there has to be, that speculation seems to be a bit true, that the majority of the students actually took exam on 27th and 29th, and only 10% were here, and hence we can see that there is so many discrepancies in marks. And because of this uneven distribution, it is very, very extremely unfair to students. If that speculation is true, it is extremely unfair, and you should, and we should, and Vedantu is actually taking the initiative once again. If you fill down the form below, like why is that happen, and if that has not happened, then please release the number of candidates that appeared in each shift. We appeal to the NTA to release that sheet of number of candidates, right?
Yes, definitely. So we have discussed the three primary reason of this difference. The number one was uneven distribution throughout the shift, which we are talking about. The second one is difficulty level of the shift, and the third one is the toppers are concentrated in only one shift. So out of these three reasons, what is in NTA's hand is the number one point, which is you distribute all the students evenly. This is the only
otherwise
thing
this is like
which is
not fair to the students, to the parents.
Yes.
Students have actually, like,
Because-
people take drop for this exam. This
Yes.
makes or breaks your life. This is an extremely important
Yes.
exam, and this is a technical issue from their side.
Yes.
This will definitely destroy so many
And
dreams.
you know what, ma'am?
Yeah.
NT cannot control ki they can just pick a few toppers and make them sit in shift 1, a few toppers. They cannot distribute toppers evenly. They can't do that, right? But still what they can do is they can distribute number of students evenly. That's what we can expect, right? And this is a common sense, because we are living in a percentile era. We are not living in percentage era. Right, so they should be really responsible about this, of spreading the number of students evenly. And yes, so
Yes,
we are highly
some people
disappointed.
are again asking about percentile. Beta, for percentile,
Yes.
again the number of students that are taking part in your exam matters a lot. If the number of students decreases, your percentile will definitely decrease. Okay, because it works in that manner. Ma'am has explained it to you how percentile functions in the previous video. You can go and watch it. And right now,
Yes.
that's all. We have to appeal to the NTA. And if you want to do same, if you think this is some unfair things are being done by NTA, then please There's a Google form attached below. Just fill out the application details, your application number, and some few more details about yourself. And we will again take the matter to the NTA. Right?
Yes, and despite, so you all know that you just need to fill this form, and you just need to relax and think about your next attempt, which is April attempt, because I can see one comment, will they change anything? So Fariz beta, you don't have to think about that right now. What you need to think is about your April attempt and your board examination. Actually, this is our responsibility to tell you all these things which are going on. We can't keep you in blinds. Right, so that's why we are making this video.
Yeah.
We don't
that
want
you
to.
should also know,
Yes.
and it's a duty also to
Yes.
like please appeal to the NTA. This is totally unfair, ma'am.
Yes.
This is not done.
Yes,
Like if 70,000 students are
Yes.
taking exam on one day and 4 lakh on the other, it's gonna cause so much discrepancies in the percentile.
100%. So what you need to do, your action point, I will tell you. You just need to fill this form. Rest, you have to be assured. We will take this matter to NTA. Second thing, because the whole Vedantu team is very much concerned about your second attempt. Because first attempt is gone, whatever done is done. Now we don't know what they will do. We will appeal it, but we don't know. So what you need to do is, you need to focus on your April attempt.
Correct.
And your boards. And you know what? I have something to share with you, that despite of all these things, all these facade, there are some students who still managed to like score a really good score. You can see that 99.9.
These are our Vedantu
Yes.
students who have enrolled in our program,
Yes.
who are learning about JEE with our program, the paid program, right?
And the power of structured curriculum and structured studies.
Learning, correct.
So you can clearly see that 8 students are there who
Who
have
achieved
scored
99
100 percentile, ma'am.
Yeah,
8
in
students, yes.
physics. In physics,
and 2,
which matters a lot.
And you know what, ma'am? 2 in mathematics. When people are saying going crazy, going
Wow.
bonkers, ki acha, okay, maths is tough. So still maths mein there are two students from Vedantu who have managed to score in 100 percentile in mathematics. Right, so these are Vedantu students. You can have a look.
Vedantu
There are
results.
multiple students over here. So if you wish to enroll in for your April attempt, so all you have to do is, this is for offline center. So basically Vedantu is live in your city, in your offline city, and you can give the scholarship admission test. The link is given in the description box, and it
You
can
can
give you
actually-
up to
yeah.
70% scholarship, right? So this is, ma'am, almost like free.
Almost free, yeah.
Yes. 70 up to 70. If you score 70%, if you get up to 70% scholarship, it will be almost free. It will depend on your caliber. So yes, you can go and do that. And also, most importantly, let us just show you this. Okay. There is the video. So we are live. Yes. ठीक है. So in the description box, the moment you go, yes, let me just
Just
go to
scroll
the
down, scroll down. There will be a description box here.
Yes. So yes, what you need to do is fill this particular form which you are seeing right now, and we will take this matter, this
You
critical
should
matter.
definitely fill
Yes.
this form, because this seems to be a very grave issue. Many people are claiming, and this seems to be true, because the
Yes.
difficulty of people who say, ma'am, there's only seems to be that the number of candidates are varying too
Yes.
much, and that's not
And
fair.
you don't need to worry about it. I know that 1 or 2 days you might be processing your results and all. But what our suggestion is, what we have seen is, there are multiple students who have scored really bad in their first attempt, but in second attempt they have nailed it. Like from 9% to 90 plus percentile, I personally have seen some students. So please don't worry about that. Second attempt is still there. It's a good news for you. It's a win-win situation for you. Because if you mess up with your second attempt, then you will feel absolutely bad. So now there is no time of feeling bad and asking random questions. Just fill this form, rest assured. And along with that, yes, this is for 𝐕𝐶𝐴T. You have this particular link, And yes, ma'am, do we have any other thing?
It's just another link is mentioned. That's a press release from NTA. You can see it for yourself. Whatever screenshots we have attached, that's extremely true. We have attached a screenshot from whatever NTA is released. So we have even attached a PDF so that you can see it for yourself that NTA has not released the number of candidates shift-wise even till now. Okay?
Yes, absolutely. So
that's...
Yes. So basically we are going to conduct some more strategy videos by tomorrow, mathematics, chemistry. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so that you don't miss out on anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we shall take leave now. Yes.